Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Next Step Australia. Before you do anything else, I need you to listen closely because what I'm about to tell you could completely change your plans for coming to Australia in 2025. Whether you're an international student or a skilled professional looking to make Australia your home, the game has changed. So grab a coffee, settle in, and let me walk you through exactly what's happening and what you need to do about it right now. The Australian government has been making some massive announcements lately, and international students and skilled migrants are right in the crosshairs. Now, before you freak out and think your Australian dream is over, hear me out. Some of these changes are actually creating new opportunities, but you've got to know how to position yourself correctly. Australia is going through what I'd call an immigration recalibration. The government isn't trying to stop migration completely, that would be economic suicide. Australia desperately needs skilled workers, and international students bring billions into the economy. But what they are doing is tightening up the system and making sure that only genuine, skilled, and committed people are getting through. Let me tell you what this means for international students first. English language requirements are going through the roof. We're seeing requirements that are significantly higher than what we had even 12 months ago. If you thought you could scrape through with a basic IELTS score, those days are gone. Universities are now being held accountable for the English proficiency of their students. The government is scrutinizing genuine temporary entrant criteria more intensely than ever before. They're asking one simple question: is this person genuinely coming here to study? Or are they just using education as a backdoor pathway to permanent residency? You need to show a clear educational progression and demonstrate how this course fits into your career goals. Course switching has gotten really strict too. If you come here to study engineering and then switch to hospitality, red flags everywhere. The department is going to question why you're moving to a lower qualification level. Now let's talk about skilled migration because this is where things get even more intense. Australia has a massive skills shortage right now. Healthcare workers, engineers, IT professionals, the demand is through the roof. But the government is being more selective than ever about who they let in. The points-based system is being recalibrated constantly. What got you enough points last year might not cut it this year. State nomination programs are changing their occupation lists based on what each state actually needs right now. If you checked the occupation list 6 months ago, you need to check them again today. Australian experience and Australian qualifications are worth their weight in gold now. If you've studied here or worked here even in a casual job, you are streets ahead of someone applying from overseas with the same qualifications. The government is prioritizing people who've already proven they can integrate into Australian society. For those on temporary graduate visas, post-study work rights are in flux. There's discussion about extending work rights for graduates in critical shortage areas like nursing and engineering, while potentially reducing work rights for other fields. Employer-sponsored visas are changing too. The temporary skilled migration income threshold is going up, not down. Employers now have to prove they've genuinely tried to hire an Australian worker first before sponsoring someone from overseas. Regional migration is being pushed harder than ever. If you're willing to live and work in regional Australia outside of Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and Perth, you're going to find way more opportunities. The regional skilled visas are getting more funding and often faster processing. Processing times are bad and getting worse. What used to take 3 to 4 months is now taking 6 to 9 months or even longer. This is why getting your application absolutely perfect the first time is more important than ever. So what's the strategy? First, choose your course strategically. Pick something that makes sense for your background. Choose reputable institutions because fly-by-night colleges are getting shut down. Second, smash your English language requirements. Don't aim for the minimum score, aim higher. Better English scores give you more points and open up more opportunities. Third, get Australian experience any way you can. Use your work rights if you're on a student visa. Even casual work counts. Do internships and volunteer work. Every bit of Australian experience helps. Fourth, stay on top of policy changes. Immigration policy is moving fast. Follow official government sources and subscribe to channels like this one. Finally, get professional help if your situation is complicated. A registered migration agent can save you thousands of dollars and years of stress. Look, coming to Australia in 2025 is harder than it was a few years ago. The bar has been raised and the process takes longer. But if you're genuine, skilled, and willing to do things properly, Australia still offers incredible opportunities. This country needs people like you. If this video helped you, hit that like button. Drop a comment below and tell me your situation. Are you planning to study here, or are you a skilled worker trying to figure out your pathway? Let me know your biggest concern. Subscribe to Next Step Australia and turn on notifications because I'm constantly putting out videos breaking down specific visa types and keeping you updated on the latest changes. Remember, your Australian dream is absolutely still possible. It might take more planning and preparation, but if you're committed, you can make it happen. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video where we're going to dive deeper into specific visa strategies. Until then, stay informed, stay focused, and keep taking those next steps toward your Australian future. Take care.